Coach, just in the big picture, since 4 years in, how much better is the depth? I mean, across all classes, kind of, having fits the pipeline, not having to throw guys in the wolves early.
Yeah, and so much better, right? Like, especially this spring where so many young guys got reps, and then you get all the older guys back. One, it helps you with your older guys. You can plug in young guys with them reps, and the team doesn't suffer. They can function, they can go and do the job, and it helps them continue to grow. And then moving up helps guys that just gotten here, like Bennett Warren and Lance Hurd, and those kind of guys still get reps, and it just makes life a lot easier, for sure.
Coach, here in the back, along the same lines, is this the most veteran group that you've been around, and what can they do also? I would imagine it's a luxury to have them helping out those younger guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's a super veteran group. I mean, there's guys that played a lot of football. You just go across the board, and like Dane is a coach on the field. John is a coach on the field. Coops always a coach on the field. Sprague's a coach on the field. Dre is even in his second year become a great coach on the field. Like it's just, they know it so well, and they're helping bring those young guys along.
Austin, then Ryan.
Glenn, when you got here, compared to now, I know you had Darnell when you got here, but just the number of tackle bodies that you currently have versus when you got here. Can you talk about, as an O-line coach, how much easier it is for you to practice, how much easier it is for you to probably just do your job knowing like, hey, we got some quality depth there at that spot?
For sure. You know, because, again, those guys have gotten reps and having the depth, man, it just helps not only us, but it helps the team, right? You can just practice and you put guys out there when you don't need to necessarily vet guys, and you still continue to go and function. It'll help us when we get to the fall, that, man, hopefully you're rotating guys and, you know, preparing them for the next year, and also helping guys last for what's hopefully a very long season.
What's been the benefit of having Parker Ball on the staff as a correctional assistant?
Man, because he's the smartest guy in this building. Last year, he's loved him as a player. He was already a coach in the making. He got with John every Friday and state tips, and he's just picked up where he's left off. He's been in it for 3 years, so he knows it inside and out. And I mean, the freakiest, smartest human being walking the planet, and keeps me correct. Like when we sit in the meeting room, I can just hear him go, or like that. I just hear a Parker noise, and I know I misspoke, and I'll correct it. And then if I don't, he'll jump my button and get me corrected. But he's awesome, man. He's gonna be a way better coach than I ever could.
Patrick, then Vince.
Glenn, where you at in terms of finding a second center behind Cooper, some insurance there? Who are some of your guys working on? How comfortable do you feel at this point?
Yeah, man, it's awesome. We've got great competition. You know, Bison and Sat probably are taking the most of those reps and competing. Sat's come along at a high rate. Bison's improved in a ton of areas. Max Anderson, Jesse Perry have also taken some center reps. You always have Dane as bomb went off. He did last year if he had to. But we're doing a bunch of different guys, and we're in day 5 of camp. Got 2 more weeks, but the competition sort itself out.
What have you seen from John Campbell when he's gotten to work on that right side and making that transition from left?
Man, really good. You tell the guy put in a ton of work this offseason. When we were on breaks, he's always sending me videos of him doing work, getting sets, asking for critiques. Is a meticulous note taker. So he's, in my opinion, looked flawless, right? Like just done a phenomenal job, and all that credit is due to him.
Adam, then Brent.
Glenn, who all's working at left guard right now? And is it important for you to have like one guy that's a clear-cut number 1 there, or are you cool with having like 3 or 4 guys?
And I think you always let the competition sort itself out. Andre's worked left guard, Dane's worked left guard, Lance worked left guard, Shannon's working left guard. Even BG is bounced in there, who were kind of moving guys around day replace somebody behind him. Like, it's gonna be a long year. Coach tries to make an emphasis on us rotating. So I'm trying to make that point in the way we practice that guys are rotating in and taking a lot of reps with ones and twos.
Yeah, with a veteran group, how do you manage them this month? Because obviously Cooper, all those guys you mentioned right off the top have played a ton of snaps. How do you manage workload for them? And as a line coach, how comfortable are you with rotating players in game?
Yeah, like every practice, we have a rep plan for exactly the number of reps guys are getting. There's some drills that, and I know I probably don't need to get grouped into, right? And there's other things where it's tempo or third downs, and I know he does need to be in there. Same thing with a John Campbell, a Spraggs, older guys, like, and their bodies have been playing a long time, give them the reps they need, and then, again, having the depth helps that we can go and play guys. As far as rotating goes, one, if you're relatively equal, man, I love the rotation, it keeps guys fresh. I think the only time you get nervous is when you have a drop off if you put a guy in. I mean, with this bunch, I feel like we're far along.
Two more, Casey, then West.
You have a lot of guys on the offensive line who didn't have to return for another year, could have moved on with their life, could have tried their hand at the NFL draft. What does it mean personally to you that most of them, if not all, decided to come back and return to your room?
Man, pushing their common sense. I'm just kidding. I think it speaks to who we are in the room. One, talk about it all the time, man. Like, there's stuff outside football that we talk about. There's things in life. We're in there after chapter every day and tell me, I know I don't say enough, but I love every single one of you in here. And I think there's a family in that room, and they enjoy being in it. It's a healthy, fun environment. Like when it's time to get to work, my gosh, it has to happen, but man, we enjoy playing the game too. And they all want to win a championship. You know, they want to go do that, and they want to go compete.
When we spoke with you in the spring, you talked about that defensive line that you guys had to face all the time, and then the depth and quality of that group, that it was going to get better. Guys just kind of hang in there. Has it gotten better since then? Do you feel like that experience has helped?
Asking about our D-line or asking
No,
about us?
about your O-line going against that.
For sure, man. Iron sharpens iron. I feel like we've gotten better. They also have taken steps. Like it's a great defense line, man. You get to go against those guys every day, one-on-one pass rush or any drill. Honestly, it helps you grow. I do think our young guys are taking big steps. Now get some of the vet guys back. Like that's gonna help prepare them be ready to roll in season.
Thank you, Coach.